Welcome to the longest running quiz show in the area. Categories. High school students compete to answer questions on topics from art to science, history to current events. And now, here's your categories host, John Bartell.
Hi, welcome to Categories and our consolation game of our 2012-2013 Categories playoffs as the Shawnee Mission East Lancers take on the Shawnee Mission North Indians. Let's go ahead and meet our contestants. First from East.
Hi, I'm Matt Williamson, and I am a senior.
Hi, I'm Mackenzie Hobbs, and I'm a sophomore.
Hi, I'm Hannah Bouts, and I'm a senior.
I'm Brian, and I'm a junior.
I'm Polly, and I'm a senior.
And our competitors from Shawnee Mission North.
I'm Andrew, and I'm a senior.
I'm Tristan, and I'm a senior.
I'm Thomas, and I'm a senior.
I'm Goldie, and I'm a junior.
I'm Ollie, and I'm a senior.
And before we move on, I would like to also recognize the coaches for both squads. For Shawnee Mission East is Nate Southwick, and for Shawnee Mission North is Polly Crapes. So congratulations to both of those coaches as well. Here on Categories, in the first round, we will take turns answering questions. If a team responds correctly, they earn a point. If they respond incorrectly, the other team will get a chance to steal. We did a coin toss before we started taping. It was won by the Indians of Shawnee Mission North. So here we go north. The first category is vocabulary. What device measures distance walked? Thomas.
A pedometer.
Pedometer, very good. Lancers, U.S. geography, rivers is your category. The Pecos River is one of the more storied waterways in American history. Into which river does the Pecos River flow? Polly.
The Rio Grande.
The Rio Grande, very good. Back to you north with the science question. Starch, proteins, fats, and sugars are all nutrients. Which is the only one containing nitrogen? Tristan.
Amino acids.
Sorry, I cannot take that. Lancers, science is the category, chance to steal. Matt.
Proteins.
Proteins, one of the choices given. Lancers, you do get the next category, and it is a criminal law. An illegal operation, such as buying of drugs, conducted by an undercover investigator to collect evidence of wrongdoing is called what? Brian.
A sting.
It is a sting. Back to you, Indians, with current events. American pianist Van Cliburn died this week at age 78. He also achieved worldwide fame in 1958 when he won a prestigious piano competition in what city? Lancers, chance to steal this current events category. American pianist Van Cliburn. Brian.
London.
It was not London. It was Moscow. Moscow was the city. Lancers, you do get the next category. It is general knowledge. On a balloon flight, the passengers ride in a basket compartment called a what? Indians, chance to steal this general knowledge question. On a balloon flight, the passengers ride in a basket compartment called a what? Tristan?
A gondola.
It is a gondola. Very good. Back to you, Indians, with music composers as the category. Identify the nationality of Franz Joseph Haydn. Tristan?
Austrian.
He is Austrian. Very good. Lancers, next category belongs to you. It's literature. According to the Harry Potter books, wizards used which birds to deliver mail? Brian?
Owls.
It is owls. Back to you in North for this math question. What is the logarithm of 16 base of 4? Tristan?
2.
2. Lancers, geography is your category. Where is Patagonia? Brian?
Argentina.
Argentina. Back to you, Indians. Mythology is the category. Name the giant with 100 eyes spaced throughout his body. Lancers, chance to steal this mythology question. Name the giant with 100 eyes spaced throughout his body. Polly.
Cyclops.
It is not Cyclops. It is Argus. Argus. Lancers, you do get the next category, however, it is sports. What award is presented annually to the most outstanding college football player of the year? Brian.
The Heisman Trophy.
It is the Heisman Trophy. Indians, history is your category. When Spaniards were establishing presidios in the 17th century, what exactly were they establishing? Ollie?
Missions?
Cannot accept missions. Lancers, chance to steal this history category. When Spaniards were establishing presidios in the 17th century, what exactly were they establishing? Brian.
Plantations.
It is not plantations. It is forts. They're establishing forts. East, next category belongs to you. It is a literature question. Fables and myths have much in common, but what feature distinguishes fables from myths? Hannah.
A moral to the story. There's a moral to a fable and
Very
not
good.
to a
That's
myth.
what I needed. Yeah, I did this time around which one. North, back to you with a language question. What is the collective name given to the group of languages descended from Latin? Ollie.
Romance languages?
Romance languages. Lancers, geography is your next category. What island are you on if you're in Montego Bay? Brian?
Jamaica.
It is Jamaica. Very good. Back to you, North, with a science question. This upper layer of the atmosphere begins about 8 to 12 miles above the ground and continues to about 35 miles. What do we call this layer of the atmosphere? Andrew.
The stratosphere.
It is the stratosphere. Very good. Lancers, business terminology is the category. What is the name for the legal process aimed at enabling an unfortunate but honest debtor to escape from the dead weight of debts he could never repay and start afresh? Brian.
Debt forgiveness.
Pardon me?
Debt forgiveness.
I cannot accept that. Sorry. Business terminology, back to you, North. Thomas?
Bankruptcy.
It is bankruptcy. Very good. Current events, back to you, North. Name the former basketball star who became the first high-profile American to meet with Kim Jong-un. Ollie?
Dennis Rodman.
It is Dennis Rodman. Very good. Lancers, general knowledge is your category. What is the #1 cause of blindness in the United States? Mackenzie.
Cataracts.
I cannot accept cataracts. Indians, chance to steal this general knowledge question. What is the #1 cause of blindness in the United States? Ollie?
Smoking or tobacco-related activities.
Cannot accept that either. We are looking for diabetes. Diabetes is the #1 cause. North, you do get the next question, and the category is artists. Who did more than any other 19th century American artist to establish watercolor as an important medium? Time on that. Over to you, Lancers, for this artists category. Who did more? Oh, Hannah.
Monet.
I'm sorry, Monet is incorrect. Winslow Homer. Winslow Homer is the answer to that. Lancers, you do get the next category. It is poetry. In what Keats poem does he praise pottery? Hannah?
Ode on a Grecian urn.
That is correct. Back to you, North, with another math question. How many square feet are there in 4 square yards? Thomas?
36.
36. Very good. East, back to you with a geography question, specifically Mexico. What Mexican region contains the country's most ancient pyramids? Brian.
The Yucatan Peninsula.
The Yucatan Peninsula. Very good. Sports, games is the category. Back to you, Indians. What do we call the last man on a tug-of-war team?
Mm-hmm.
Ollie?
The anchor.
It is the anchor. Lancers, you have a military history question. These ships were among the fleet of 6 fighting ships commissioned by the young U.S. Navy in 1800. 2 of them still exist. One of them is kept in Boston, the other at Baltimore. Name either one of them. Brian.
The USS Constitution.
Constitution, very good. The other one is the Constellation, in case you were playing at home. North, you do get the next question, and it is general knowledge time zones. If it is 7 p.m. in Columbus, Ohio, what time is it in San Francisco? Andrew.
5 p.m.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Brian.
4 p.m.
It is 4 p.m. Lancers, you get the next category. It is art. Again, painters is the category. Of Constable, Turner, Sergeant, and Whistler, which one is known primarily as a landscape painter? Matt.
Turner.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Indians, chance to steal this art painters category. Of Constable, Turner, Sergeant, and Whistler, which one is primarily known as a landscape painter? Tristan.
Constable.
It is Constable. Back to you, North, with a U.S. geography question. The eastern boundary of the state of Missouri is formed by the Mississippi River, and the western boundary mainly by the Missouri River. What other state is there the same combination? Thomas.
Iowa.
It is Iowa. Very good. East, you have a next category. It is legal terminology. A subpoena demands your appearance in court, but what legal instrument asks nicely for your appearance in court? Matt.
A summons.
It is a summons. Nice job. Back to you, North, with a science question. In scientific experiments, what is the technique in which neither the patient nor the researcher... Thomas.
Double blind.
Double blind. Very good. Didn't even get done with the question. Shawnee Mission East, vocabulary is the category. Pick out the antonym. We will finish this question. Pick out the antonym of plethora. Is it cornucopia, weakness, dearth, money? Matt.
Dearth.
It is dearth. And an excellent first round by both teams, and we have Shawnee Mission East with a slight score of 14 to Shawnee Mission North 13. Before we head into our second round here on categories, let's take a look at our graphic that we have on the screen and how we got here in our playoffs. 2 weeks ago, we had our 4th seed, Shawnee Mission East, going against our number 1 seed, Blue Valley, and Blue Valley had advanced. And also in our second semifinal game, we had 2nd seed, Blue Valley West, advancing past 3rd seed, Shawnee Mission North. So we're here in our consolation match. We're tight and evenly matched. Before we head into the regular part of our lightning round, we are going to do our 2-point look and listen question. The team may bring in at any time. If they get the answer correct, they are awarded 2 points. If they are incorrect, the other team will get 5 seconds to respond with their answer. So both teams, here we go with our look and listen question. Patrons of this facility were required to answer 29 questions and possess $18 to $25. Brian.
Ellis Island, New York.
It is Ellis Island, New York, and 2 points awarded to you. For the rest of the lightning round, the question is placed on the floor for either team to answer. The questions are worth 1 point. If a team answers correctly, they earn the point. If not, the other team does get a chance to steal. So both teams, here we go. The first category of the lightning round is geography terminology. What is the flat valley bottom along a river called? Brian.
A river delta.
I cannot accept river delta. North, chance to steal this geography terminology question. What's the flat valley bottom along a river called? Ollie?
A river bank.
I cannot accept river bank. We're looking for floodplain, a floodplain. Both teams, religion is the category. Into what language was the Bible first translated? The translations were made for ancient Jewish communities that spoke this language, rather. Hannah?
Hebrew.
Sorry, cannot accept that. North, chance to steal this religion category. Into what language was the first Bible translated? Ollie.
Greek.
I'm sorry, cannot accept Greek. We're looking for Aramaic. Aramaic. The last part of that question was language rather than Hebrew. So, sorry about that. Both teams, literature is the category. What was the name of Rudyard Kipling's mongoose? Mackenzie.
Ricky Tikki Tavi.
Ricky Tikki Tavi, very good. Science, chemistry for both teams. This term has been used to describe a decisive test. It comes from chemistry where specially treated paper is used to... Mackenzie?
Litmus.
Litmus, very good. Another science question, this time medicine. A violent and involuntary contracting and relaxing of the muscles is called what? Thomas.
A spasm.
I cannot accept spasm, sorry. East, chance to steal this medicine category. A violent and involuntary contracting and relaxing of muscles is called what? Brian.
A seizure.
Cannot accept seizure either. We're looking for convulsion. Convulsion. Both teams, general knowledge, food is the category. What type of cream soup was formerly made from pigeons, but now contains mostly shrimp or lobster? Brian.
Chowder.
I cannot accept chowder. Indians, chance to steal this food category. What type of cream soup was formerly made from pigeons, but now may contain shrimp or lobster? Looking for a bisque. Bisque. Pigeon bisque. U.S. history is the next category for both teams. In 1971, what agency left the cabinet and became a nonprofit corporation? It's the United States Postal Service. Postal Service. Sports is the next category for both teams. The 24-second rule revolutionized what sport? Brian.
Basketball.
Basketball is correct. And you've opened up a bit of a lead here. Shawnee Mission East 19, Shawnee Mission North 13. Literature is the next category for both teams. In what novel would you find a character with the name of Lieutenant Milo Minderbender? Andrew.
Catch-22.
Catch-22, very good. Science, astronomy for both teams. What phase of the moon is required for a solar eclipse to occur? Mackenzie.
New moon.
New moon, very good. U.S. history, weaponry for both teams. Samuel Colt made his fortune by manufacturing revolvers. How many rounds of ammunition did his famous Colt revolver? Brian.
6.
It did hold 6 rounds of ammunition. World geography for both teams. Name the city surrounded by the counties of Essex, Hertford. Brian?
London.
It is London. Language for both teams. What is considered the sister language of English? Ollie?
German.
It is German. U.S. history, specifically education for both teams. In 1926, psychologist Carl Bingham created which test designed to identify students who would benefit most? Brian?
IQ test.
I'm sorry, IQ test is incorrect. North, chance to steal this U.S. history education question. In 1926, psychologist Carl Bingham created which test designed to identify students who would most benefit from a higher education? Thomas?
Intelligence test.
I cannot accept that either. We're looking for the SATs. You developed the SATs. Music, specifically music theory for both teams. Fill in the blanks in the following statement with the missing 2 numbers. To determine the parallel minor of a major key, you must add blank flats or subtract blank sharps. Ollie?
3 and 5.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Lancers, you have a chance to steal this music theory question. Fill in the 2 blanks in the following statements with the missing 2 numbers. To determine the parallel minor of a major key, you must add blank flats or subtract blank sharps. Oh, Mackenzie.
2 and 2.
It's not 2 and 2, it's 3 and 3. 3 and 3. Current events for both teams. A new study reported that at least 100 million of these are killed in the world each year, mostly for a certain kind of soup. Are they Brian?
Sharks.
It is sharks. Nice job. Hopefully they won't put them in a bisque. General knowledge for both teams. The American flag is folded by following certain procedures. What is the shape? Ollie?
Triangle.
It is a triangle. Vocabulary for both teams. Gratuity is a fancy word for what? Ollie?
Tip.
Tip. Very good. Literature for both teams. What James Joyce novel is considered to be a groundbreaker for modern fiction? Polly.
Ulysses.
Ulysses. Very good. Shakespeare for both teams. In which play by Shakespeare does the lieutenant falsely lead his captain to doubt his wife's fidelity? Brian.
Othello.
Othello. Health, nutrition, multiple choice. Which of these foods has the most calories? 5 ounces of potatoes, 5 ounces of steak, or 5 ounces of bread? Brian.
5 ounces of steak.
5 ounces of steak. Very good. U.S. geography for both teams. With the average altitude of 1,500 feet above sea level, it is the highest of any U.S. state east of the Mississippi. What is this panhandled mountain state? Tristan.
West Virginia.
West Virginia is exactly what we're looking for. Children's literature for both teams. What famed bear was found by Mr. and Mrs. Henry Brown in a London... Brian?
Paddington.
Paddington, very good. World history for both teams. The Easter Rising was an armed rebellion against British rule in what country in 1916? Brian?
India.
It is not India. Indians' chance to steal this world history question. The Easter Rising.
Ireland.
Andrew?
Ireland.
It is Ireland. Very good. History, philosophers is the next category. Which Greek philosopher formulated the rules of drama? Brian?
Thespis.
I'm sorry, cannot accept that. Indians' chance to steal this history philosopher's question. Tristan?
Aristotle.
It is Aristotle. Sports is the next category. Described as shuffleboard on ice. Matt?
Curling.
It is curling. Another literature question for both teams. Which of these literary forms developed last? Was it the biography, the essay, the novel, sonnet, or short story? Brian?
The biography.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. North, chance to steal this literature question. Which of these literary forms developed last? Biography, essay, novel, sonnet, or short story? Tristan?
Short story.
It is short story. Another government law question. What is the difference between acquittal and pardon? Brian?
Acquittal, you were found not guilty of the crime. Pardon, you were found guilty but pardoned.
Very good. That's the main difference. That's what we're looking for. Science, biology for both teams. What brain part links the nervous system to the endocrine system? Brian?
The amygdala.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. North, chance to steal this science biology question. What brain part links the nervous system and the endocrine system? Goldia?
Hypothalamus.
That's exactly right, hypothalamus. Another science question for both teams. A reaction between an alcohol and an acid produces an ester in what else? Thomas?
Hydrogen gas.
Okay, not accept hydrogen gas. East, chance to steal this science category. Brian?
Water.
It is water. Spelling is the next category. If you have chutzpah, you have a lot of nerve. Spell chutzpah. Brian?
C-H-U-T-Z-P-A-H.
That is chutzpah. Very good. Geography for both teams. If you were to cross from Birdland to Victoria Land in Antarctica, across which sea would you travel? Tristan?
The Weddell Sea.
It is not the Weddell Sea. Lancers, chance to steal this geography question. We will finish this question. If you were to cross from Birdland to Victoria Land in Antarctica, across which sea would you travel? Brian?
The Barents Sea.
It is not the Barents Sea, it's the Ross Sea. The Ross Sea. Well, that does bring us to a conclusion of our consolation match, a well-played match by both teams. Shawnee Mission East does win the game, 31 to Shawnee Mission North 22. Please stay tuned for in a few moments. We will do our awards presentation with the coaches and both teams. And our fourth place finisher in this year's tournament is Shawnee Mission North, coached by Polly Crapes. Congratulations, Coach, for an outstanding season and tournament. And if you would like to take this trophy over to your team in the microphone and say a few words.
It's been a really great year. We've had a lot of fun, and it's been a really good time. So I want to say thanks to Andrew and Tristan and Ollie and Thomas, who are seniors. So thanks.
And our third place finisher in this year's 2012-2013 categories tournament is Shawnee Mission East Lancers, coached by Nate Southwick. Congratulations, Coach.
Nice job, guys.
Congratulations to both teams on excellent seasons and excellent tournament play. Please join us next week as we will bring you our finals as Blue Valley West takes on Blue Valley for our tournament championship.